Hi there, and welcome back to Amethyst Tree Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly zodiac reading for the sign of Leo. This can be for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I'm just going to jump straight back into it. I actually started recording a video before, sort of trying a little bit of a different approach or a format for this, but the cards that came out that didn't feel right, didn't resonate at all, and was quite painful. So I think for some of you, there's some pretty heavy stuff going on right now, but I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot and the Moonology Oracle cards to clarify. So let's give this another go and see what messages the angel and spirit guides have for the sign of Leo. Alrighty, so to start the reading, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This feels like you're leaving the past behind. This in the upright, this is like fear, because you see the little kind of bandage on this person's head. They've been hurt before, they're injured, they're wounded. So in the reverse, it feels very much like you're afraid and you don't really want to go through whatever it is that you've been going through again. So you're pulling away and you don't want to do this, but you know it's for your own good. Yeah, there's a lot of love in this situation, but it's just you can't keep hurting yourself, because this isn't good for you. You're afraid to be hurt again, so you're just not gonna try. This is something you've worked very hard on, with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. You've slaved away at whatever this is. You've worked really hard, and you've hurt yourself in the process. And you don't want to get hurt, so maybe you've decided to move that energy somewhere else. This could be into another love situation, if this is a love thing, or this could be into another job, or into another course of study, or into another, whatever. You're taking your energy out of this because you don't want to hurt yourself. It's almost like it breaks your brain. Like you've been racking your brain working your ass off, trying to get a win, a good outcome for this. And I think it sort of feels like you're coming to realize that no matter how much effort you put into this situation, the outcome or the output is never going to change. So you're going to work on something else. You could be working on yourself. You could be doing a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual, a lot of emotional growth. But you're not looking back. You're not yeah, you've turned your back on this. We're the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking at the coin that you worked so diligently on. You put in all of this effort. But you only have one pentacle. Oh, where are the other 7? You carved out 8 in total and you kept 1. Yeah, you don't want to put in any more effort. It's like, why would I bother? I have one measly pentacle and I'm sitting on the throne by myself. I had 9 wands and 8 pentacles, and now I have only 1 pentacle. I put in all that work and it was for no reason. Yeah. More of the same. So the 9 of Cups in the reverse. In the upright, the 9 of Cups sort of talks to wish fulfillment or satisfaction. Like, yeah, I got my 9 cups, what now? Like, but in the reverse, yeah, I have nothing. I have 1 measly pentacle and 9 empty cups. After putting in all that work. Yep. Understandably not very happy about it. But you can see a way forward. The High Priestess is a very intuitive energy, a very intuitive card to get. So you know that this situation is just going to keep hurting you. And you know that you are capable of putting in a lot of work because you have put in a lot of effort and energy and time and passion and resources into this situation. And you know that being left with 1 pentacle and 9 empty cups is bullshit. You don't fully know what's next or where to go, but you do know that enough is enough. Like, you are burning yourself out trying to achieve something that you have a mixed vibration about this. You're happy you can see it, but you're disappointed. It's like are you serious? Like, put in all of that effort. Sorry. Siri decided to jump in for some reason there, but yeah, you deserve better. Let's move over to the Moonology Oracle cards to see if we can get a bit of advice on where to put this energy, because if you're not getting anything out of this current situation, then you need to stop wasting your time and your effort, and you need to stop giving all of this back to people who deserve it, or back to yourself, instead of wasting it. Angels and spirit guides, what advice do we have for the sign of Leo in terms of where or how they can redirect their effort, their energy, their strong work ethic? Okay. So we have the new moon in Virgo. It's a time to give rather than take. But not to this situation, back to yourself. So this is like, this is a self-care card. This is, I've heard myself giving and giving and giving and giving to this situation to the point where I don't want to give anymore. Good, don't, because it won't serve you. But self-care and self-love, you can never give too much of that. Like, it's not like there's a kind of limit on that, you know what I mean? Like, within reason, I suppose, but it's like they say, you never regret, doing a workout. You'll never regret filling your own cup, because you've been giving from an empty cup or a very low cup. You need to give from the overflow of your energy or your love or your passion or whatever this is. Like, you can't keep giving if you don't have the energy to give. So give this energy back to yourself. And the irony of that is, once your cup is full and overflowing, you're actually better able to help the people that you want to help. So this might be a bit of an adjustment for some of you, like, oh, but what will people say? What will people think? Like, I'm a fixer, I'm a helper, I'm supposed to, fulfill this sense of obligation that you have towards others. But again, if you fill your own cup, you will be more productive and more efficient and better be able to give to those people that you should, who deserve your energy. We then have the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So sort of following on from this new moon in Virgo card, you don't want to become a total recluse and just never do anything for anyone. That's not what this is saying. This is strike a balance, and with Pisces, Pisces is a water sign and a very sort of sensitive and emotional kind of energy. And this being a full moon card, it sort of feels like you need to wait for the full moon, sort of like take this time to rest and recover and restore your energy. And if you follow the lunar cycles and go, through the new moon all the way to the full moon and back again. Sort of, it feels like you need to follow the natural ebb and flows and the natural energetic cycles through this balance of spirituality and practicality. Like, you don't have to sit at home meditating all day and, putting on face masks and lotion and stuff like that. Like, you should do that sometimes. But, Leo energy is very fiery, very passionate. Like, you want to be out there, very social, very confident. You want to be out there meeting people and doing stuff and, not sitting at home, looking out for number one. You want to be out there helping others. This card talks to finding the balance between those two. We then have the supermoon. Emotions are running high. As I was saying, Pisces, there's a lot of emotions in this. This Nine of Wands from the start of the reading. You're hurt, you're wounded. The sort of like the wounded lion, I guess. Like, this is a time to recall your energy, retreat, lick your wounds, heal, recover, start working on something else. Because you're not productive and you're not effective and you can't see things in a clear and precise and effective manner if your emotions are like this. Like, if you're angry or upset or depressed or anxious and frustrated or whatever, if your emotions are like, which this sort of feels like, it's like I really just want to like that card, you're not going to achieve the results that you want to achieve. You're not going to be happy with this pentacle at the end of the day. You're going to be quite dissatisfied. So you need to relax. Take this time to give back to yourself so that you can see things a bit clearly. Yeah, because your energy is all over the place. And I understand why you're hurt and why you're frustrated. But that's why it's really important right now for you to stop giving in your energy into situations and people and things that are not serving your highest good, to give that energy back to yourself so that you can strike this balance between being the fun, social, confident, outgoing, helpful Leo with being a really calm, kind of balanced person. You've got to give from your overflow and not continue to push yourself to this point, because it feels like you do this all the time. Like, you wait to get to this point. You wait until this crazy energy to stop and take a stock take, give back to yourself and find that balance. So this feels like a pretty familiar cycle for you. I don't think I'm telling you anything that you probably don't already know. And, maybe you don't necessarily want to hear because you've probably heard it from other people in the past and you see hearing it, and you're just going to keep looping that cycle until you understand this process. But, if you look at the bigger picture of your life, take this advice or leave it, Leo. Like, the choice is totally yours, and I'm not here to pass judgment or tell you how to live your life. You obviously clicked on this reading for a reason, because from this vantage point, I think you can see this pattern or this cycle of behavior is burning you out and isn't effective. And it feels a little bit cheeky, like yeah, I know. Well, then if you know, what are you doing about it? Like, it's all well and good to know that things need to change, but if you keep not changing, or you have knowledge that you're not applying, then that knowledge it's not going to help you in the long run. So you can learn how to beat this cycle. You can see it. You can see the bigger picture. You know this isn't working. And you don't want to keep doing this. But you can't help yourself. You're so dissatisfied with this pentacle and these 9 empty cups. And you can see that you are an emotional wreck, and that you need to balance things out and give back to yourself. But you don't want to. This is very self-sabotage energy. And that's the bit that kills you, is that you know what to do. I'm not going to keep harping on, because you get it. You understand what you need to do. You just need to do it. And for your sake, I hope you do. Because I think once you learn to work and balance this energy, your life will change significantly and quite quickly and dramatically. Like, not just a little bit. Like, this is not like, sort of slow build up energy. Like, once you understand this, your life will be incredible. And I'm not saying it's not now, but there's a big change on the horizon if you can get this right. I promise you. Alrighty, I'm going to leave that there. If you'd like to book a personal reading or a private life coaching session, feel free to check out my Instagram page, which I will link in the description box below. Otherwise, as always, I hope you found the messages in this reading somewhat helpful, and for your sake, I really hope that you can learn to balance this, because there is so much potential here. Like, you just learn to pick this up and you can manifest literally whatever you want. Alrighty, I'm going to leave that there. Thanks, Leo. I'll see you next time. Bye.